Anybody else? Oh my god, it's like really bad. My eyes get so watery and my mascara just like smudges all over. Oh, so proud of myself. I feel like I'm actually gonna adhere to one of my New Year's goals, which is to actually take care and mend my clothes. Really recently thrifted a couple things and one of the buttons fell off. Hold on, don't want to get ran over. And then also I have this tulle skirt, which is really cute. I've been wanting a tulle skirt for a while, but I'm not really a huge fan of the colors of it, and I think I want to go with something like more bright, maybe like an orange or something, because I actually got invited to my first New York fashion show, which is so freaking wild and exciting. It's gonna be with Kalina Strada, which is like one of my favorite sustainable fashion designers. She honestly was like the main person I really wanted to see this week, and I really want to do like some kind of fun, funky fit, but I'm missing all my clothes because it's all in the pod that should be shipped to me soon, but it won't arrive in time for the show, so I'm stopping by art store to grab some supplies. These are the pieces in question, and this is missing, well, it was actually missing like one of its buttons already, but another one popped off. Luckily, I still was able to save the buttons. So I got this little sewing kit because I also like want to get into sewing anyway. I think I'm gonna try to teach myself how to do like little mending things. And then here is the tulle skirt that I mentioned. It's so, yeah, it's so stinky cute. Let me try it on for you, hold on. Anyway, here's the tulle skirt in question. It's so cute, but yeah, I think the color just really needs a change. It's like a ballerina pink, I would say. Like it's like very, like, it's like barely pink. So I was thinking it probably would be really easy for it to turn like a really bright orange. So I got two of this RIT dye, which I haven't used RIT dye since high school. And honestly, I feel like me getting back into sewing and dyeing things and DIYing, I'm entering back into my DIY era. 2022 is my DIY era that I used to do all the time in high school, and I lost once I was in college. I'm trying to pick it back up again.
Today we're going to learn how to sew on a button. For instructional purposes, I'm going to demonstrate with a very large button. But in real life, we use a small button, or a button. I want you to notice that on this button there's a ridge. The ridge is the front of the button. Make sure you do not sew the button on upside down.
No! I forgot thread. I assumed it would come with like basic thread. I knew I should have bought some thread. So I decided that doing a DIY probably was gonna be a little too stressful to try to do in a short amount of time. So I'm actually on my way to go thrift maybe some kind of fun statement piece. I mean, I know I'm like all about we wear that, which I still am, obviously. But probably your surprise, I actually am working with a very limited wardrobe. Like I only really bought like essential pieces with me, like sweaters and layerings and stuff like that. Not really like anything for fun formal events, which I've thrifted some things that are kind of fun that I think I could work with. But I think it'd be really cool to find some kind of fun vintage piece that just makes me like look like, who doesn't like an excuse to sustainably shop? in a short amount of time, so. Today has been so hectic, but I mean, I'm really grateful that like I really could like run around and like actually shop when I need to last minute. Let me show you what I ended up getting. So first off, I got this 100% wool cardigan in this fun bright orange, which is a similar orange I think I eventually want to dye my tulle skirt into. And I feel like this would really go with like everything in my wardrobe, as you know. I even wanted to be super intentional with the piece I was buying today. Like, there were even some things that I saw in the stores where I was like, oh, like that would be like a show-stopping piece. But then I was like, realistically, am I gonna wear that multiple times after this event? Probably not. So I made sure to really stick to just a few things that I know I would like absolutely love for years, and this is definitely gonna be one of them. And then I got this fun belt because I realized I really don't have like that many accessories, and I feel like a lot of the times when people say that they don't have any clothes, it's really, I really think it's more of an issue of like accessories. Look how cute she is. Oh, isn't that adorable? I ended up getting this really cool heart belt. Can you see that? Like, look at the detailing. I think I showed it in the store, but I kind of like the idea of like having some like more Western type things, which I don't know if this is Western, but I feel like this is like my brand of Western because it's the hearts. I wish I had this for Valentine's Day. This would have been really cute. But I like it because since it has like a really adjustable chain to it, I can use it as like a waist belt, like have it like up higher, or I can even have it like slouching around like my waist a little bit. Kind of like this little like. Last but not least, I got this really cute, hold on. Got this really cute skirt. I love it. I feel like I've been wanting some more skirts, but I feel like I'm pretty particular about it, especially because I tend to like only wear skirts. I like to look up some mini skirts, but I feel like for me, I always feel really uncozy. So I want something kind of longer, but I feel like normally it could feel pretty grandma. But what I like about it is that it stops here, but then it also like extends a little bit farther out. So it's like not an awkward length staying there. It like kind of goes a little bit farther. I'm probably gonna end up wearing these two pieces for the show tomorrow. I'm gonna play around with styling a little bit more tonight, but yeah, even maybe with the belts. Oh no. I'll see what I end up coming up with. I have my two vintage pieces, the Hope Immaculate cardigan, room shop purse that I just freaking love. It goes with everything. My intentionally blank heels, and I added the two belts instead of just one. I also put these fun little nails that I got from Natalie Impress, I think is the name. They're so freaking cute. She does like custom nail work, and it came just in time. Yeah, I'm running a little bit late. I was afraid to call an Uber, so I want to make sure I make it in time, because what would be more embarrassing than being late to my first show? It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Can you believe she brought a disposable cup?
Gross.
Ew.
Sustainability's hard. Yeah, I mean, coffee with Kimberly and Angel was really fun. They educated me about why we shouldn't be using disposable cups, and I realized that having one Col Strata water bottle wasn't enough, so I stole like 8. 7.
Okay, y'all, oh my god. The fashion show was like so freaking fun. I absolutely like love Col Strata. I just honestly kind of feel like if I was reincarnated into a designer brand, I feel like that would be the brand. And it was just so funny because I actually was kind of nervous that I was like running late. And right when I stepped out of the Ubers, there was like a swarm of photographers, like it was like a wall of them. They're like, you know, and there was even like one point where the guy, like this like one guy was like, oh, take your glasses off, and I was like shaking. After that, there was another booth, like someone taking photos, and at this point I was like, I'm feeling myself, I get it, I'm gonna pose, give him face, give him body, yada yada. And then the guy was like, oh, like we're taking photos for the New York Times, and I was like, oh my god. He's like, do you want your photo taken? I was like, oh my god. He's like, yeah, we're putting like a fashion look quick together, and I was like, of course I want my photo taken. And then it's wild because in a couple days after that, like someone reached out to me from there and they're like, hey, like we're actually gonna use your image as like one of the main photos for the lookbook that we're putting out, and which is like it's so wild.
Look, it's me! Oh my goodness. It's me amongst all these cutie people.
But anyway, going back to the show, I almost like didn't go to Fashion Week, which is like really wild to think of in hindsight. But I almost didn't go because I feel like along my sustainable fashion journey, obviously like I know like how horrific the fashion industry can be, and like this is like the mecca of like fashion, obviously. But I feel like what was really cool about attending was like, yeah, witnessing a designer who like really cares and like is also having fun. And then 2, I ran into like other sustainable fashion like advocates, whether they're like writers or influencers, like also attending. And then like 3, like even for myself, like I was there and I was rocking a fully like sustainable fit, and it's like I'm getting images and I'm able to show like you can look really cool and really fashionable and like care about the planet and people. And then also, you know, being a woman of color, like just like it's just like so cool and exciting because it's like, oh, like this is like what I really want for the sustainable fashion movement, is like all of this to happen. And it's really cool to see people within the industry like actively like making change and like being a part of conversations. Walking away, I felt like really encouraged and just like hopeful for where the fashion industry can and will go. And Tofu is here to let me know that I need to stop recording and hang out with her instead. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Sustainability's hard.